of your birthday, but I celebrated because I got to see your birthday dance a couple of times. That was fun.
Right. Yeah, me and Kennedy, she was more excited about my birthday than I was.
Of course she was, and she brought all the excitement that you needed for her birthday.
Right, right. That's my energizer bunny there.
Yeah, how old is she?
6.
6.
Yeah,
Wow.
6 going on 60. She's got an old woman's mind.
Oh, keeps you young though, I bet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. She has plenty of energy and uh you think a lot of people say I got a lot of energy. Well, that's the updated model of me.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that. I like that outlook because yeah, you know, who's going to replace me? Who's going to be there, when I'm not? And
Right.
wow. Hey, oh, Vince, thank you. We have somebody here who wants to see Mr. Bob. I'm gonna walk out and see if we can scare up Bob. But yeah, I wanted to do this
Awesome.
outside, but remember I told you the last time we tried to do this and we went outside, YouTube decided that it didn't want to stay connected.
Right, right.
And there is outside, but Bob is not lying in wait for me. So yeah, I will tell him
Oh.
you asked, Vince. Thank you so much. But see if we can go out the doors.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me on today. I was looking forward to being able to do it last week. Hello.
Here we go. We're back. All right. I did lose you for a moment. Yeah. Uh-oh, connection was lost, but the connection was lost, and here is Highway. Mr. Highway.
Hello, Mr. Highway.
Highway.
Mhm.
So Bob is off the job, but there is Highway. So anyway, and that was Jenny. Yeah. You've met Matilda. She's my assistant. You knew her from Metropolitan, but Jenny is new. That's Jenny. If she were male, she'd be Jack because she carries all the load.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Yeah, but so we're talking with Regina today because she is a motivational speaker, among other things. Because I've caught your motivational minis when I'm scrolling by.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I send you a heart every now and then.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank you so much.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so so what's your word for us today?
Wow. Well, today my word, actually this morning, I was more focused on time. Uh, Turning, I said being 63 now and going around the sun 63 years. I
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to reiterate to young people about time because time waits on no one, and a lot of times we get caught up and we are so busy trying to do things which really aren't in alignment with what we should be doing with our lives and waste a lot of time. I done that during my life, and I just wanted to be able to get a focal point for someone to know that today is the day they can start doing anything that they want to do. You know, you've been getting on me about writing a book and this, that, and the other thing. And I thank God that I have gotten enough discipline to write a little bit a day. And that's piling up every day. And I'm proud of myself
Good for
just
you.
for starting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could have probably had about 4 or 5 books out there if I had just even started when we first remember years ago. We started
But
talking
but
about
but
this.
but you're doing it now. You're doing it
Yes,
now, and it's
yes,
great.
yes. And
Yeah.
and and I think sometimes we have to be on God's time. I use when God when you finally wake up and get out of the funk that you're in life and start listening to his voice, then you start being in alignment with things you need to do to change your life and
Well,
to
well,
help others change their lives.
and that's why I have Bob and Highway in my life because they remind me to be still, love a cat, listen to the
Right.
voice inside, listen to that. What is that God particle within you telling you today is important? What are you grateful for having woken up for today again? What difference
Right.
do you want to make in the world? And you've got a story, and I'm so glad that you're writing it now. Are you holding yourself to I'm going to write a paragraph a day or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I do. That
Good.
and I got 2 books actually. I'm working on my book. of poetry, my poems. Uh, I have poems in all different kind of folders and tablets. I'm actually
Yep, yep,
finding
yep.
them and putting them all in one book so that I can get them published. That was my birthday gift to myself.
Sweet, sweet. Well, chaos can help too. I
Yes,
mean,
I know.
yeah,
I said once I got it together, I was gonna get either one or the both of you both to get me lead me in the right direction to get my copyrights and publishing things done because I want somebody who has experience in that area.
right, right, right. Yeah. So for copyrights, here's my trick. So to get something copyrighted, whoops, we lost you. Let's see if you come back.
Let's see.
Ah, there
Okay,
you are.
there we go.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. No, so for copyright, currently the price right now to get one work copyright is $125. But
For
get
the book
this.
to publish the book or just
No, 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 no. Just the copyright. We're not talking the covers. We're not talking the book design. We're not, yeah, nothing else. Just the copyright
the copyright for the work.
for the work.
Right.
But you're already working on two. Just let me plant a seed.
Okay. Plant the seed.
If you have four or more, you can copyright up to 10 works together, between 4 and 10 works together as original, all
Uh-huh.
at once
Uh-huh.
for $85.
Really? Wow.
So what you do is you put together your four, so when I said chaos about the poetry, he's doing different books of poetry because they're like he's got his funeral poems and he's got his, this kind of
Yes.
poem, his poems about Vietnam or whatever. And so you probably have poems that go in different kinds of groupings. And so when you find all that poetry,
Right.
you potentially have multiple books there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
right. Now, see, I like that. But
Yeah.
I had been talking to my daughter because when it comes to books about my story, my life, I wanted to call it the Chronicles of Gigi, and just do different, just a series of books.
Mhm.
So because it's different facets of my life from
Right.
my childhood through high school through the 20s,
Mhm.
and I had different experiences, and so she was trying to give me some foresight. But when you put it the way you did, then that those books would work. I could work
Right.
those
They
stories
they
within
work
that
very
frame.
well. Yeah, yeah. For the different parts of who you were when, or
Right.
or what phase of life you were in there. Yeah. And so what area of your life is really important to you today now?
Uh, present, my present day life is very important to me now. I have, like I said, I have three flowers that I get to co-raise with my daughter, and those are my grandgirls. One is 6, and one is 11, and one is 18, and
Mm.
they are bundles of energy. They're all different, and all the estrogen in the house. Just imagine a house full of women.
Are they all living with you now?
Yeah, we're all living
Sweet.
together.
So you got the
Yeah.
three generations. Oh, that's so
Right,
powerful.
right. And so I try to engage with them on trying to tell them the best ways to stay motivated and not get bothered by a lot of things that are being said to them by maybe bullies at school and this and that.
Mhm.
Our kids are different. The atmosphere for a learning environment now is way different than what we had when we was in school. From the 6 year old to the one that's 18, they're all different in different facets of their life. So I try to be there and be in you know, be be there for them and be able to give them the best advice I can. A lot of times you can give them advice. Now, what they do with it, that's another thing.
Right. Well, I mean, how many times have we heard one piece of advice over and over and over in our lives, and we still haven't picked it
And
up? It
it
has
right,
to be the right time to pick up that piece, that shiny penny
right,
at the moment.
right.
Um, is there any? Okay, I have 30 minutes to my next. Come on, back to you. Sorry. I'd like to turn my phone on to do not disturb, but then I'll miss my reminders of where I'm supposed to be. So one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm in a powerful leadership program with a company called Landmark Worldwide, and
Uh-huh.
they are like the world's foremost personal development company.
Right.
And by being in this program right now for the next, it's not even a month, I have something called a license to lead, where if you give me, I don't know, 90 minutes, not live, but on a phone call or on Zoom, or I could invite you to walk you through a series of possibilities whereby you'd take a look at that area of your life, that's inspiring to you, which sounds like it's family and those new blossoms that you have. And at the end of the time of walking you through these exercises, that you would come out seeing a new possibility for yourself and your life in an area of life that's important to you, and complete having feeling empowered in your choice whether to register or not for the program that runs 3.5 days called the Landmark Forum, which is a place to fulfill on those possibilities. And so I think I'm offering to you a couple of things today. One, a one-on-one session if you want, but two, if it sounds interesting at all, what are you doing Thursday night at 6?
Thursday night at 6. Actually, I have nothing on the calendar for Thursday night at 6.
Okay. Okay. Thursday night at 6, actually 5:50 p.m. Are you comfortable on Zoom?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay. So I'll find the links. It'll be probably on Thursday morning that I get them. But I'll share a link, and I have a home introduction to the Landmark Forum. And right now I have one guest, and you know him. His name is Edwin C. Sanders II.
Eh, eh,
And he bailed on me last week, and if I've got you, he won't bail. um, and we come on Zoom, and it'll be 2.5 hours because there's more than one. And I spoke to an amazing coach this morning who you'd love, who I think we can get to host this introduction. And together we'll go through parts of life, look at areas of life, like you talked about. An important area right now is family, and look at possibilities and look at where you might need a breakthrough, where there might be a blockage that I don't know. Well, when you think of family, I think of, well, maybe people aren't picking their socks up off the floor, or I mean, it could be something that small. It could be something huge. It could be like when I found the forum, I was in the middle of a divorce. I mean, so
yeah.
there was, yeah. But you come away with those possibilities, and at the end of that, there will be an opportunity to register for this bigger program, and the bigger program has a price tag on it.
Right.
Yeah, and the price tag, if you register any other day, is $895 US, and if you register on that day, it's $695, and you can get in with a down payment of 200 that
Right.
you have to be able to make the payment arrangements. But for that full tuition cost, if you do the 3.5 days, you get not only the transformation from the 3.5 days that I think 94% of the people who have done the Landmark for said that transform their life from
Oh,
that day forward. I mean, it's transformed the way I lived. I was able to move out of Nashville free and clear and unafraid, and pack up that trailer that I borrowed from Chaos, and up here to this mountaintop in eastern Kentucky, where I was moving from metropolitan, where my family looked like you, up here where it's a county, the one of the 5 poorest counties in the US, and I was told it's 5,000 white people. I'm like, why do I want to move with 5,000 white people? and one person that I knew who seemed very nice, and I was moving in with.
right.
But in addition to whatever freedom you get, you also get something called the advanced course, and I forget how long that is, but it's another course and a 10-week seminar that you can take or not take. They're optional, but they're all included in that initial tuition. So you've got a lot of power for it. So can I say that yes, you will come on Thursday evening and be open to the possibilities that you can find change in your life. And whether or not you choose to go ahead and make a registration, you'll come away with something.
Well, sure. I'd be more than happy to engage with you Thursday night. Like I said, I don't have
Ooh,
any on the calendar. And
that
yeah,
that's wonderful. I'm seeing that Vince, who has been with us and said hello to Highway, wants to know what's your best piece of advice for young people, Regina.
my best piece for young folks is to live your life and be you, be your authentic self. I
Mm.
remember growing up wanting to be like other people or wanting to fit in with other people. You're not. Now I see that why I couldn't fit in with other folks and why I couldn't hang with the crowd because I was different. God makes us different. We all have our own light. Live in your own light and let it shine.
Ooh, beautiful. And let's see, if I'm recalled, the scripture is don't hide your light under a bushel.
Right.
Right. And you know me, I'm a light worker now. And
Yes,
I will
I
be
know, and I missed that. I really wanted to get engaged with you with that because I've never done that or seen it done. So
okay.
yeah.
Well, I will be back. I was speaking to the pastor. I'll do an event in February. I also want to do events in December and January, but I might actually do them up here. Um, but
Awesome.
yeah, I can also hook you
Where
up with a
sorry to disturb. Where are you exactly? What county you say you was
I am
in?
in I am in McCreary County, Kentucky. I'm 1.25 hours, an hour and a quarter north of Knoxville.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Now
so,
yeah,
so
in Oak Grove for the weekend. Where is that exactly? That's Franklin, Kentucky.
okay. And what weekend? Oh, that's where you were this past weekend?
Yeah, for my birthday, my daughter sent me there.
Sweet, sweet. I've heard of them before. I don't know where they are, and if my partner were up, he would tell me. But yeah,
Yeah,
cool. So
um,
yeah,
casino for the weekend. Yeah,
did you win anything?
I did, and I gave it back to him at the same time.
Well, that's the money is currency. It's made to come and go.
Right, right, and it wasn't a lot of money, so I had I had a budget, and I stayed on my budget because I'm not
Right.
against, but I wanted to have fun. I wanted to live a little, and I did that. It was a great experience.
Yeah. And do you do the arigato money thing, the say thank you to your money? You thank you when you get your paycheck, and then thank you as you're paying the bills. And
Uh,
thank you as
no, I haven't never done that.
okay. Yeah, okay, so I used to be a school teacher, then I started teaching publishing, and then I these days I really teach gratitude, say thank
Right,
you for everything all the time.
right.
And it applies to money. Somebody's written a book, Arigato Money. Arigato is thank you in Japanese. Um, but if you're saying thank you as the money comes in, and then thank you again as you pay it out, those thank you stamps the post office made. I
Yeah.
got like 1,000 of them, so that every time I mail a bill, it says thank you on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Vince is still here. I'm going to go tell Mr. Bob I'm thankful for him, but I'll do it later.
I
Because we disconnected when I went outside last. But
have
yeah,
a name is Sunday.
huh? What about Sunday?
I have a cat. Her name is Sunday. I gave it to the girls. She was a baby, but now she's like two. Oh, going on 3 years old.
Is she an indoor cat?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Indoor.
Yeah, yeah. You live
Yes.
in the city.
Quite.
I live in
Quite.
the mountains. I live in the mountains, and they're outdoor cats.
Oh, okay.
And we have 3 bear dens in the backyard.
Excuse me.
You heard me. We have 3 bear dens in our backyard.
Really?
And the neighbor has 2. Yeah. I live in a subdivision. I mean, this place is 5 acres. An acre belongs to the people. It's kind of flat on the top, and then it drops off, and there's a little pond. And it drops off again. And in those cliff sides, I'm told there are 3 bear dens. I've never seen them. I can't get around that well anymore. And then it goes back
Wow.
up the next cliff. Yeah. Yeah, so 1 acre to the people, 4 acres to the wildlands. There's a billboard in town. Welcome, pinch yourself. You are in the Kentucky wildlands. I
Oh,
mean,
that's awesome. I
there,
got to come up there and visit you. I mean that
there.
one of my dreams to be able to get me a stretch of land in the country, have me some goats, some chickens, and something like that. before I leave this earth, and be able to play in the dirt and put your hand
Hmm.
charged from the motherland. I mean, that is the best way to live, and I am so happy for you. That is
Hmm.
awesome.
It's definitely, and this is okay. I kind of had it when I was living outside of Nashville, but when I got divorced, that farm went away,
Right,
and in the landmark forum, I came in and I was desperate. I was looking for like relationship, looking for a place to land, looking for a job because I was going to have to leave Nashville. I was no, I'd been in a financially abusive relationship. I didn't have the resources to buy another place, and what I came out with was moving to heaven on earth with
right,
somebody who wasn't going to abuse me,
right,
and where we still have the goats and the chickens and the bear dog,
right.
and so yeah, it's amazing. Except the chickens can't free range here because they'll get picked off. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
That's all.
but I've been holding you for nearly 20 minutes, and I got things to do. I know you got things to do, but I'm really glad to know that I'm going to see you again for 2.5 hours on Thursday.
And thank you for inviting me. I love you, and whatever you ask me to do or need me to do, just let me know, okay?
Sweet. And I'll let you know when I'm coming to Nashville. Alrighty. I love you, Miss Regina. Thank you
All
for your
right.
word. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Come on. Doop, doop. There we go. End.